Hey, good evening, Max Nation. So I thought today that I might start doing some regular posts of inspiration and of meditation, in the sense that for those of you who come to class, you guys know we train, and it's a pretty physical class, right? We train our tails off, literally. And everybody who trains knows that at the end of class, I usually like to leave you with some words of inspiration, some lessons and thoughts for the day, maybe that we can take with us for the week. So I think that's important as the physical. As a matter of fact, I believe outside of the physical realm is even more important, because our mind is so strong. And for those of you who attended the kickoff on Friday night, and for those of you around Max Nation who have attended the kickoff, we have instituted the blueprint to success, the 6 steps. Those of you who missed it, I went over it on Monday, so hopefully you've got that by now. If none of this makes sense, come see me, please, because it is important. It is a blueprint. It is a game plan, step by step, for how you can be incredibly successful. But limiting beliefs are, well, just that, limiting. And we all have them. I'm not immune. And it can stop us from reaching the potential that's inside of, can stop us from reaching our greatness. And while we're alive, why not strive to be miraculous and incredible and the best that we can be? So I told a story today, and it was awesome because it was a very organic story, in the sense that I really only told it to one class, and that's what I love about the Max. One of the members in our 9:30 class, I believe it was, could have been 8:30, one of those classes, said something that made me think of something that happened yesterday, and it was about limiting beliefs. So I'm going to share the story with you quick. I had a reference point and inherited a limiting belief as a young child growing up, and it affected me my whole life, or at least in my high school years and my junior high school years. And the limiting belief was that I am not good with numbers, I am not good at math. Now, where did that come from? Well, here's the story, and it's a true one. My father, who fought in World War II, was excused from math class in high school when the United States Air Force wrote a letter, sent it to his teacher, and said that math stresses Jack Hoffman out, and he is a soldier in training, so we are excusing him from math. So I always said, I learned great things from my mom and dad, and I probably picked up some negative habits and bad things, and one of them was the fact that my father was miserable at math, never liked numbers, and was excused from math curriculum from the United States military. So I took that into my life and always struggled with numbers and things like that. Never really liked them, and trigonometry and algebra and things like that, calculus and so on. And math was really one of the only subjects I never did well at. Well, yesterday or the day before, I was on Facebook. I don't know if you guys know what that is. Facebook, it's this new thing. But I was on Facebook, and there was a math problem, and it said only 20% of the population will get this. And of course, that is a challenge. And I looked at it. It was pretty complex, and it took me, I want to say, literally about 15 minutes to figure out. And I just dissected it. I was excited, and I had this sense of exhilaration running through me, because as I was looking at it and dissecting it, I actually believed that I was figuring out the problem. And, shortly after I looked at it, I actually posted the number and got the response back that I was right. And I'm going to tell you, I don't think it was that easy. It really, really wasn't. But the truth was, I have learned to dissolve many of my limiting beliefs, which is why I believe I live the quality of life and the kind of life that I do. And I've been blessed to do that. We're all still on the same path, but so anyway, it was very exciting, and I promise you it wasn't easy. Certainly for someone with my limiting beliefs that I carried around with me for so long. But lo and behold, a very complex math problem that the caption said 20% of you will get this. I was usually not in the top 20% in my math class. So needless to say, it was really cool when I got the answer. I felt great, but what it was an absolute concrete reminder, an absolute definitive example how we can overcome our limiting beliefs and discover the greatness that lies within and that has always been there. So that is my wish for you guys today and every day, is that one limiting negative belief at a time, together we dissolve them and get rid of them once and for all, and uncover the beauty and the wonder and the miracle that is us. Anyway, guys, have a great night. Sorry to bore you with such a long story, but I love you. I love you enough to share it in the middle of my evening, and hope you get something from it. If not, oh well, we'll sweat it out tomorrow regardless. Take care, guys. Good night.